It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Stiff-armed him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 35 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now, former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
32 yards.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A second down throw for Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You you start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. First down, and it's Pollard again. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Purdy throw complete here to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now Moody for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They react.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Airing one out for Boyd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And still fighting. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut.
just reached the 5.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield with Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 60 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott.
He'll find Ray, and that's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 8. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Prescott to throw it. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott from the gun. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Holmes returning from his end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now back to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin
64 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Option play. Here's Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
49ers 28.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now Purdy. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Purdy from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd down.
Lamb will go in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 52. 49ers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well. He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it.
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.